Oh my god. Hi. I'm Kristen and I'm so excited to make this video, and I think I just realized why. So I've been wanting to make this video for months. I'm a digital nomad and I make digital nomad videos, and one of the things I think about every day is how useful so many of the things that I have with me are. And I really want to share them with you. I'm not sponsored by any of these people. These are just things that I actually use. And so this video is all of the digital nomad tools that I think are the best. Do we need another list, like another packing list for digital nomads? Maybe not, but I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in, and I hope you guys like it and learn about something that you maybe never knew about before. So, I don't know why, but I'm just getting a kick out of this. I feel like this is show and tell mixed with the Today Show or Oprah or something. And I haven't thought about show and tell since like middle school, but that's how I feel right now. It's kind of funny. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just make a list of everything here on Amazon or something and put it in the description below so you guys can look it up if you are interested in getting any of this stuff. My first 2 must-have digital nomad tools are, of course, my MacBook Pro Retina 15-inch with a touch bar that, you know, whatever, I don't care about the touch bar, but I love this computer. My old computer was like 4 or 5 years old and it was really slow, and now I can do things so fast and it's amazing. So I highly recommend that every digital nomad has a computer that works for them and that's super fast, because there's no reason to like sit around wasting time on a slow machine. Also an iPhone 10 256 gig, which is what I'm filming this on right now, so I can't show it to you, but maybe I'll show it to you on the website or something. I hate running out of space on my phone, and I have an unlocked iPhone, the biggest one you can get, and I don't regret it. Yeah, it was $1,000, but I love it. I use it all the time, and I think you should have a good phone, whether it's an iPhone or something else. This thing, oh my god, this is the Logitech Anywhere mouse, and it's changed my life. I actually charged it today for the first time. The battery is a USB chargeable device. It's lasted me almost 6 months without charging it in between. That's so cool. So this mouse, you can turn it on and off here. It's an optical mouse that can be used on any surface. So I use this thing on the plane, in airports, in any co-working space, on plastic, on wood, on glass. It works on anything. It is amazing. I recommend it. Let's go with, this little thing. This thing is cool. This is the HyperDrive that fits on your MacBook. So you don't need a ton of dongles, because nobody likes that. Like dongles, I have minimal dongles. So this thing has your USBs, 2 different sized SD card slots, and 2 USB-C ports, because this computer has all USB-C. I love this. I use it almost every day. However, it's very delicate, and if you tap it, sometimes my hard drive disconnects and it's really annoying. So if you guys are listening, HyperDrive people, make your connection better, because I really hate when my hard drive gets disconnected. So let's talk about that. You want to have definitely at least 1 hard drive. This is a 2 terabyte. I also have a 4 terabyte, and I have cloud storage, and I'm probably overpaying for storage, but I hate losing my work. So I make sure I have backups of my backups of my backups. And of course I do a lot of video and photos. So I have, I just want to store everything, and I keep my hard drives in separate bags. So if one gets stolen or lost, I have the other one, because God forbid. So let's talk dongles, since we talked about those. I always carry an Ethernet adapter with me, because you never know, but sometimes a hard cable connection to the internet is going to be better than Wi-Fi, and sometimes there is no Wi-Fi and that's the only option. So you want to make sure that your computer has an Ethernet port or an adapter. This is an HDMI adapter, and I guess it also has something else. I don't know what that is. So this is HDMI to iPhone or iPad, and I also have an HDMI cable that's currently connected to my TV. I have 2 of these actually. I love having them. I actually don't carry a portable speaker anymore because I just plug my phone into a TV wherever I am with my HDMI cord, so that has speakers, and it's one less thing to carry around. Speaking of cables, you want to have multiple charging devices because you just want to have all your stuff charged no matter where you are in the world. So I get something like this that has multiple plug outlets and also multiple USB spots as well. You can also get something like this that plugs into just like a regular plug. We'll use this as an example. And it has multiple USB or other cables that you can connect to it. So whenever I'm traveling, depending on what I need, I bring one or both of these or multiple different types. There's all different kinds you can get now. But you just want to make sure that you're not stuck with just one plug. But if you are, you can just, this has a cable. You just plug this into one converter in the wall, and then you don't have to have like 12 converters in every plug and every outlet in the room. So that helps you travel light. And I can charge my drone, my phone, my GoPro, and everything at the same time. I don't know if it's good for the battery, but so far so good. Ooh, definitely need noise canceling headphones. This is another thing I use every day. If it weren't for this and my mouse, I don't know. I honestly don't know what I would do. I cannot survive. I hate noise. I need silence and also some apps, which I'll talk about last, that I just can't live without. I can't work without, and I can't travel without. If you haven't invested in noise canceling headphones yet, they don't have to be Bose, but you just should do it. It's life-changing. So as a digital nomad, you carry your office on your back. You want to have a good backpack, and I do have multiple backpacks. But I have an Osprey pack that I've been using, 2 Osprey packs actually. So there's tons of cool digital nomad, techy, trendy backpacks. Make sure you have a good one. And then also to organize said cables, I like to have cable organizers. Can you tell I'm organized? I'm pretty organized. I hate having tangled up cables, so I like having things that keep my cables organized. And here's another example. This was a gift from Co-working Bansko, and it's a cable organizer. So this isn't a good job of showing you, but you can just put really anything in here, and then you can just stick it in your bag, in your backpack, and then everything is like together and not just flopping around in the bag. So that's super cool. And also, this is my favorite charging device. I actually wish I had one for my laptop as well. This is just for USB connected devices, but it charges 2 at a time, and it ends up getting about 2 or 3 charges. So I have 2 iPhones actually, so I can charge both of them at the same time. And yeah, this is lovely. I use it all the time, and I keep it fully charged on my other charging device, multi-way charger. This, my mom put in a little bag for me. I'm 35, but my mom still likes to make sure that I have everything I need. I go home to visit, and she's like, do you have a rain poncho? And I do travel with an umbrella and a rain poncho, but I would say having a rain poncho is more convenient than having an umbrella, because umbrellas are heavy and I always lose them or they break. They're disposable. You can buy umbrellas anywhere. But a rain poncho, so tiny, so light, and you can just put it anywhere. These guys are different types of mobile Wi-Fi devices. So as digital nomads, we have to have internet wherever we go. I'm obsessed with it. So I actually have 3 of these. This is an unlocked one that any SIM card can go into. This is a TEP Wireless TEPI device that you can just activate day packages, and it works in over 100 countries. And then there's also one that I don't have with me, which is the SkyRoam device that's similar to TEP. They almost work in all the same countries, and I'll link to that below as well. They don't all work in every country, so that's why I like having both of them. And this one you can put SIM cards in, so it's like very unlikely I'll ever be without internet. It still somehow happens, but it's unlikely. Minimize that risk. This is a journal, and if you don't journal, you're missing out. It's not necessarily a travel journal, but it's everyday type of journal. I have many of them because I journal on a daily basis. I journal about my goals, what I did today, really anything, like almost like a vision board. It just helps me with work and life. And yeah, if you want a good journal course, I recommend Benjamin J. Hardy's course. He's the #1 writer on Medium, and he has an awesome course on why journaling is the shit. Oh look, another cable. MCT oil. All of you Bulletproof coffee fans will know why I travel with these little MCT oil travel packets. So one of these, I don't know how much is in here because it's in Japanese, but probably a tablespoon or so. But one of these typically lasts me 3 days. So I guess I put like a teaspoon in each coffee, but it's better to travel with these than a big jar of oil. That's just an accident waiting to happen. What is this? I probably shouldn't even tell you guys about this because maybe somebody will then know if I ever get attacked what it is. This is a Mace bracelet, and this is more something that girls should have. It's called the Little Viper, and again, this was a gift from my mom. And if you have pepper spray, you probably don't know where it is at this moment. It's probably in some bag somewhere, or a purse or a drawer. And anyway, this is cool because you can wear it out. Nobody knows what it is. They kind of sometimes look at it, but they're like, whatever, and everyone's drunk when you go out at night anyway, so they don't know. But if you ever get in a bad situation, you can know that you have this pepper spray on your wrist, not in your purse, not in some other place like your hotel. That's cool. Next up, international driver's permit. I can't tell you how many times I've been somewhere and I'm the only one that can rent a car because I'm the only one that has this. There's a lot of countries that require it, and it's also required if you want to ride go-karts through the streets of Tokyo. So, you know, priorities, people. I also recommend that with your international driving permit, you learn how to drive a manual car. So increase your driving skills, get this driving permit, and you're good to go anywhere in the world. And the reason I say learn how to drive a stick shift is because some countries have limited availability of automatic cars. And again, I frequently find myself the only person who knows how to drive a stick shift. This has happened in Iceland, this has happened in Bulgaria, this has happened in Cyprus. It happens all the time. So yeah, do that. Next up, notice these are all like light, small things, so easy to pack. These are cool. This is a C-band. So if you're ever taking a ferry somewhere, let's say you're a digital nomad on a budget, you don't want to fly, you're taking a ferry, you might get seasick depending on the weather. So these C-bands are really cool because they go on your pressure points and they help with motion sickness, and it also can work for the airplane as well, or the car, or anything like that. And I have heard, I wouldn't know from experience, obviously, but I have heard that these are good for hangovers. I wouldn't know because I'm never hungover. Just kidding. This is a laptop stand. I don't really want to open it, but yeah. Anyway, a portable laptop stand so that you're not always hunched over your computer. You can have it up at eye level, very ergonomic. And of course you want to have your keyboard with that. However, mine is lost, so I'm ordering a new one. But ideally you would have this with your laptop, with your keyboard, and that is basically a portable office. You can also have a small monitor, which I don't have with me, but I do like to travel with a monitor as well. I like to have 2 screens. Next up are bottles. Yeah, I'm obsessed with these. If you buy either of these, you really won't be able to travel without it. This is the Hydro Flask that my brother gave me. Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. It's an insulated water bottle and it saves just thousands of plastic bottles. And especially if you're living or traveling in a place where you can drink the tap water. I mean, I fill this thing up multiple times per day. In Bulgaria, they have spring water coming out of like natural fountains everywhere, and I just get fresh, cold spring water that's probably so alkaline, and I put it in this bottle and it tastes so much better than plastic bottled water. This thing, so clutch. This is the Kohipress by Kohi. It's a coffee press. So I got this because I didn't have a coffee maker in my house, but I'll show you how it works. You basically just put coffee grinds and hot water in here, just like a press, let it sit for 4 minutes, and then this has a filter. So you just press it down. It filters the coffee into this thermos, keeping it warm, and there you go, coffee to go. This thing, I put it in my bicycle, like in the water bottle holder, and I always have French press coffee with me, and it's super light and it's really easy to clean. And like, I used to just bring little instant coffee packets, but now I can use like real coffee wherever I am, and I don't have to care if there's a good coffee maker. That's so key. This is a portable little jacket. So I recommend having a down jacket. It does get cold, especially in co-working spaces. And this is really light and it folds into a little bag. So any type of jacket like this, you should definitely have as a digital nomad. And I will also say that my friend Johnny FD recommends having an entire wardrobe in merino wool because there's a lot of benefits to that. You can Google. It's expensive but worth it, and I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do it. So props to Johnny. Thanks for that tip. I'm definitely stealing it from you, but I'm giving you credit for it. And almost last, we have bags and packing cubes. So I like to bring little foldable bags. So this was just like a Banana Republic bag, and it can be used for anything. I bring it to the market. Sometimes I just carry my MacBook in it if I don't want to carry a bunch of stuff. You can use it for shoes, dirty clothes, anything like that. I also have a foldable laundry bag that comes in really handy, so that folds back up. And then any sort of packing cubes for organization. I'll never pack a bag again without packing cubes. It's just, it's required. It's a must. Here, oh, these Aloha bags are really cool. They're wet bags and they come in all different shapes and sizes, and I have a lot of different shapes and sizes, and I use them for everything: camera equipment, money, when I bring stuff to the beach, like anything that can't get wet can go in here, or if you want to keep wet stuff in here and everything else dry, bring it on boats. Love these things. They're expensive, but they last a long time. They're very durable. And finally, of the physical goods, we have a travel towel. And this set I got off Amazon. It's just a microfiber travel towel that I use almost every day for something, and it came with also a hand towel that I'm currently using at my apartment, so it's not here. But I use this for yoga, I use it for working out, and I use it for the pool, for the beach. Like, look how small this is, and it folds into its own little bag, and it dries super fast, and it hangs on this thing. I brought it to the hot springs last week. Like, I always love having one of these. Okay, now for my apps. So I'm going to tell you guys a list of the must-have digital nomad apps. So you've seen the physical stuff, now it's time for the digital stuff. So the main apps that I use on a very regular basis as a digital nomad, first things first, some sort of a productivity music app. So my favorites are Hipster Sound and Coffitivity. And once you try these, it's really hard to work without it. So it's basically coffee shop sounds, and you can pick from like a whole soundtrack of different sounds. And Hipster Sound even has sound effects that you can lay over those tracks. So it's kind of like white noise. You can lay over the sound of water, of birds, of a piano, like all different types of sound effects on top of this like scientifically calculated white noise soundtrack. And it just really helps me get into the zone. I put on my noise canceling headphones and Coffitivity or Hipster Sound, and I'm just like instant coffee shop productivity levels no matter where you are. And today there was like a party going on next door. There were kids playing soccer, and I just like locked and loaded headphones and Coffitivity, and I was good to go for like 4 hours. The next app is Google Trips, and I've been looking for something like this for a really long time, but basically what it does is if you're traveling a lot, you can put every single detail of your trip into the Google Trips app. So let's say you book a hotel on hotels.com, you book a flight on Skyscanner, you know, you can have all of your reservations in different places, and it's like really annoying if you're super organized like me, maybe hyper organized. So Google Flights, you can put just even when you type in the address of your hotel, for example, or the flight number, it's Google, so it knows everything. So it already pulls up the phone number, the flight route, like everything's there. And I can't really show you because it's on the phone that I'm filming on, but I'll show you in a separate sidebar. So yeah, with Google Flights or with Google Trips, I add everything there, everything in my fingertips offline. It also has like a bunch of other features like travel guides and stuff, but I just like to use it to pull up any reference number or confirmation number and all the details, even if it's a trip months away. And you can obviously organize them by like trips and dates and destinations. So it's super cool. Another app, I mean, for booking flights, this is a huge thing that we have to do all the time. And for me, when I'm looking for a flight, I basically use 3 or 4 main sites. I use Kiwi.com, I use Google Flights, I check Momondo, and I check Skyscanner. And that pretty much covers everything. I can select a certain airline alliance on some sites. I can select like months of fares. I can play with the dates and the routes. And I know that there's other sites too, but for me, those are the ones that work the best. So there's just 2 more digital tools left. And the next one I'm going to recommend is that no matter where you're traveling, that you join the membership program, points program, or SkyMiles membership, or whatever it is. Anytime you take a flight or book a hotel or something, you should be in the rewards program, because this stuff adds up and sometimes the points never expire. So over the years, you'll always be happy that you did. I end up with free flights, free hotels, free upgrades all the time just because I enrolled in the frequent flyer program or the hotel's rewards program or whatever it is. And I also sign up for a corporate account with as many airlines, car rental companies, or whatever as I can, because I always get preferential treatment and it just makes my life better. And my last must-have digital nomad tool that is in thin air, that's not a physical product, is travel insurance. If you guys don't have travel insurance, you're risking a lot. It's really affordable. You can get multi-month or annual or multi-year travel insurance policies. And this is a super confusing topic for pretty much everybody, and it's taken me a long time to understand the ins and outs of travel insurance and health insurance and things like that. So I do have an interview with an insurance broker, and I do have a blog on travel versus health insurance, so I'll link to that below, but make sure you have that. It saved me just this year alone probably over $3,000. I broke my thumb, I hurt my neck, and I had to cancel some flights, and I had delayed flights and I had flights that the airline went out of business. And so I got all of that stuff refunded through my travel insurance. So definitely sign up. So there you have it. These are all of my must-have top digital nomad tools. I hope you guys liked it. Is there anything here that you guys use all the time that you love or that you've never tried before and you want to give it a try? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more weekly digital nomad videos, tips, travel videos, and vlogs from all around the world. And I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.